Welcome back. We are at the end. Oh, my glasses. We're at the end. It's so exciting. And here's Marianne doing her best Bellatrix Lestrange impression because, hair and crazy. But I am so excited because tonight is Samhain and we're going to have our big ritual that we're going to do via Zoom with everyone who wants to participate. Remember, you have to register. Preferably you'd register before, say, 2 o'clock Pacific time so that we have time to go through the list and make sure that we can check everybody in when we're getting ready for the ritual. But I want to go over a few things with you and talk a little bit about what comes next in Samhain and the dark time of the year and all that good stuff. So bear with me while I kind of rant a little bit. But before I do, let me just say this has been such an honor and I'm so happy to have been able to bring all this witchiness to your inbox every day, and I hope you have enjoyed it. We are going to keep doing some stuff that's like this. It was kind of an experiment to see if people would respond, and certainly we've had such a good time and had so many just lovely complimentary emails and messages, and it just means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough for letting me be part of your Samhain season. As we get ready for the ritual tonight, I want you to think about a few things. So hopefully this week you had a chance to think about what you're going to burn, those remnants that you're going to burn, what you want to give to the crone, right? So that should be something about, I want to give something back, give something over that I'm done with, a burden I don't want to carry anymore, a structure that doesn't serve me anymore, something that is done, right? You want something that's done to be done and over with. You want to give it to the crone, and what she's going to do is bury it for you. She is the spirit or identity that takes things from us and recycles them by burying them like we bury our dead. So that's her job. Give it to her to recycle. And then think about what you want from the maiden. This is your opportunity to get something new. What do you want to replace that dead thing with? Do you want some new form of prosperity, like a new job? Do you want a new relationship? Do you want to renew your relationship that you have? Do you want to build a garden or buy a house? Think about it. It's okay to want things. As witches, we don't have this kind of mea culpa that we shouldn't have things, that we should live in abjection. We shouldn't live denying ourselves. That's not part of what it means to be pagan or a witch or Wiccan. Those are ideas that have been given to us culturally. And certainly you'll find lots of people who say, oh, you shouldn't profit from other people, from magic, or you shouldn't have, if you have any kind of gifts, you shouldn't profit from them. And it's like, really? If you were a painter, would you feel that way? Or if you were a gifted engineer, would you feel that way? Probably not. So let yourself want things. It's okay. It's okay to want things. And then the other parts of the ritual that are going to be really meaningful are especially the parts where you honor your ancestors. So you should think about having a photograph of your ancestor or an ancestor that's important to you, preferably someone you'd honor, not somebody who you don't want kind of floating around giving you messages. And you should have some sort of divination tool available to you. So if you like tarot cards, or if you like your pendulum, or if you prefer runes, then just have them available so that you can use that as a divination tool as we get closer to Samhain. Meaning tonight, right? So we're going to use all of that during our ritual. Also make sure, safety-wise, you have safe things. You don't have a knife that you're going to cut yourself with, in terms of, like, if we do pomegranate and the apple, if you want to participate in that, make sure you have matches or a lighter. Make sure you have a cauldron that isn't going to, crack and burn or something like that. So you want to have all those practical things. You also want to have some cakes and wine, or some sort of bread / cakes and juice, maybe. You want to have some water and salt on your altar. You want to have some incense of some kind. If you were lucky enough, you might have been able to make the Samhain incense when we did our video a couple weeks ago. So just be excited. And look, if you can't do any of that, that's fine. You still get to participate. If all you can do is bring a memory of somebody important, you can't bring a photograph, fine. If all you can do is bring yourself to the ritual, fine. Not a problem. The most important thing is to participate, not to do it perfectly. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as perfection. We are perfect in this imperfect world. We are perfect in our imperfection, and that's kind of the point of being a witch. So, we are wrapping up 31 days of witchy content, and we have had so much fun doing it. We are going to start something new. We're doing some lessons. We are going to charge for those, so you can just kind of be on the lookout for that. We're going to have more content. We're going to be doing more interviews. Our goal is to create a company or a website, a community where people really are in it for the right reasons, where we're creating witchy content by witches for witches, where it's not just like, some executives at ABC or Netflix who decide what witchy content is and should be. I mean, I love Sabrina as much as the next person, but that's not witchcraft. So we want to do more of that for you and for the witches who are going to come after us. We want to create a place and a world where being witchy, while it's fine to be fun and silly and weird, that we don't suffer for it. We want to normalize it as much as possible and still rarefy it in the ways that it should be elevated and treated as special. And we want to do that with you and for you. So we hope you'll join us as we continue this journey. If you have any questions, or if there's any content in particular that you want to see, like there's a person you want interviewed, or there's something you're just dying to know about and you've been too embarrassed to ask, or maybe you don't have anybody to ask questions of, just send us a note. Send me an email, marianne@witchdaily.com. And if you want a video but you don't want me to use your name, fine. Just say, Marianne, I want to be anonymous. I don't want you to use my name because it's just too freaky and my mother-in-law might find out or something, right? That's fine. Can do anonymous videos. If they're obnoxious, I'm not going to do a video, but if it's a legitimate question, yeah, I'm happy to make videos for people. So let us know. We're so glad you participated. This has been a blast, and we are going to keep the party going. We're just trying to figure out how we're going to do that. And we hope that you'll be part of it with us in some way or another, because it has been so much fun having you with us and being part of your life. I don't want to stop talking because I'm like, I don't want it to end, but it's got to end, and we're going to have our ritual tonight, and that'll kind of be the culmination of the end of the Samhain season. And I hope that you have a wonderful time. Do register by 2:00 today if you're going to participate in our Samhain ritual, and we will see you tonight live for our Samhain ritual. And we hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful witchy day, the last Samhain-y type day of our Samhain experience, and look forward to whatever comes next. And we will see you very, very soon. And I hope it's magical.